Pay my wages! Pay my wages! Workers at Shengdi Optoelectronics in Wuzhen, Tongxiang City, Zhejiang Province are shouting in unison.
罢工了，罢工了，随你上大点。
On strike, on strike. Suining Shangda Electronics is on strike, see?
The social crisis in China, with protests erupting across the country. Millions of Peng Lifa are rising up.
Things are getting out of hand in China. Protests are growing at an exponential rate. Right now, people are protesting about losing their jobs and not getting paid for work they have already done. But the way CCP is responding to these protests, it's not gonna turn out good. They're deleting posts, suppressing comments, and worst yet, they're kidnapping people from the street, as you can see from your screen. Pretty soon, these protests will go from being about the economy to being about the CCP. Chinese will realize that they are struggling because of decisions of one person, Xi Jinping. 3 years ago, they were chanting against him, and now they may march against him. Because of US tariffs, Chinese factories are falling like dominoes. Factory owners are going bankrupt, so they're screwing over the workers. They're not paying the workers for the job they have already done. And that's exactly why so many protests are happening all across China. Here we have one factory owner sharing how all his orders got cancelled overnight. And because of that, he was forced to shut it down.
看来美国加关税对这个生意影响还是挺大的。
Looks like the US tariffs are really hurting this business. The guy behind me runs a cardboard box business. You might not notice the impact in other industries, but packaging materials like cardboard really feel it. He just told me he's not busy at all now, so he's hanging out at a friend's factory drinking tea for half a day because there's nothing to do. Many of his clients have canceled their orders. Let's hear what he has to say. Seems like you're really feeling the impact here.
Yeah, it's had a huge effect.
Are most of your clients in the lighting business?
Yeah, that's right. Most of them are in lighting, a big majority.
So the lighting industry gets hit hard when they deal with the US market.
Exactly, I would say around 80% are affected.
If you only look at the companies making finished products, you might not notice the impact as much. But for you, you're making materials, cardboard boxes and foam, so it really shows.
Right, exactly.
And those old orders, some of them were just cancelled?
Most of the older orders were cancelled. And for the ones we already made, most clients told us not to deliver them.
They won't even accept the delivery? That shows how thin the profits must be in the lighting business. The profit margin is probably already cut to the bone. And in the US, there's not much room for markups either. Other industries, even with tariffs, customers still place orders. But with lighting, no tech content, so it's really tough.
Yeah, the barrier to entry is low. It's pretty basic stuff, not much technology involved.
Right. Without any tech advantage or technical barrier, you have no room to negotiate prices. So once tariffs hit, the business disappears. It's the same for industries like shoes and clothing. They don't have pricing power. Even when they reach the US, they still sell cheap. That's why we need to improve our tech skills. So even if they add tariffs, they can't replace us.
Now, this story is a perfect microcosm of the larger issues China is facing. You see, CCP is telling Chinese citizens that China is not dependent on the United States at all the while factory owners like these are telling